Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the second half of November from the 16th through the 30th. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe no matter where you are throughout the world. So what we're going to be taking a look at here today, guys, is what your angel guides need you to know about your soul connection, the person that you're thinking about for this reading. General reading, as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. So please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. And I will, as always, include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today, guys, okay? So these are the three that we'll be using for your focus messages. And we've pretty much entered the holiday season here, so I'm going to be using Jennifer Aquarius Tarot's deck, A Very Merry Christmas Oracle. And we'll grab a message from the Pining Rose Crush edition by Calico Moon. And lastly, this is my self-created deck, the Love and Life Oracle. And this deck delves into the world of how we perceive love when we first fall into it and how life's twists and turns affect the love connection as time progresses. So it's got two messages here, so we'll take a look and see what comes through. Okay, Aquarius, so here we go. Let's take a look and see how this is going to unfold for you here. All right, let's start with the Christmas deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for the second half of November. What is your first focus message here, guys? I'm actually guided to this particular card. Making peace. Making peace with where you are in your life, making peace with the person that you're thinking about for this connection. The holiday season could mean something to you guys. Either you got together during that time or something of significance happened around the holiday season. Okay, so there's something here that's bringing about this very peaceful energy between you and your person. So that's nice. We'll add to that, of course. That's a nice card to start things off with. Making peace within your heart, with your person, and the connection. Okay, so let's grab one from this deck here. All right, I'm guided to this card here. I'm scared of losing my independence. All right, so maybe either yourself, Aquarius, or the person that you are thinking about, independence is very important. And, you know, they don't want to get their hands tied or they don't want to feel like they're restricted in any way, shape, or form. And also what I get from this is this person could have not been ready to commit to a relationship. They wanted their independence. They wanted to be single, perhaps. And that could have certainly been something, it could have been a sore subject where you guys were arguing about that. And maybe now it's time to make peace when it comes to that situation, especially whoever it was that had independence desires and really wanting to do their own thing. Maybe now they do realize that they want to be a part of this partnership. We'll take a look, of course, what the rest of the cards bring, but that's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab a message from my Love and Life deck. So again, it contains two messages, a love message and a life message. Pretty self-explanatory there. So let's take a look and see what this card says here. Okay, from the love perspective, you send shivers down my spine when I hear your voice. The life perspective, the only sound that brightens my day is your voice. Okay, so that's actually a really nice message, regardless of whether you see things from the love aspect or the life aspect. So what I get to, Aquarius, is that when this person hears your voice, it really brightens up their day. You make them happy. You know, it could be something as simple as a phone call. It just changes the overall energy of how their day was going. If they were having a horrible, crappy day, and all of a sudden they hear from you, everything changes and everything's good. Okay, so that's the type of effect that you have on this person. So let's grab some insight here from On the Horizons Oracle. And this is another deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for the second half of November. All right, what else do we need to know here when it comes to this connection? What do your angel guides need you to know about your soul connection right now? They want to make peace. That we do know. They were afraid of losing their independence, but the very sound of your voice brightens up their day. Warnings, omens, and signs. Okay, so maybe at the time that you guys were having issues, or for those who are obviously broken up and not together, you did get those signs that were trying to grab your attention to let you know that something was amiss, that there was a problem here. And if you were dealing with somebody that might have ghosted you, detached from you, ended things abruptly because things were maybe moving a little too fast for them, or again, they were losing their independence and they tripped out. You know, this is simply acknowledging that there were warning signs perhaps that you might have missed or ignored. And then we've got sidetracked here. For me, somebody who gets sidetracked is somebody who isn't laser focused on a particular goal that they have in mind, especially when it comes to the partnership, the relationship, Aquarius. Other people could have distracted them and sidetracked their path towards you. So if you know this at this point in time, that as well could have been a warning sign. Okay, some of you guys definitely experienced heartbreak here when you guys went your separate ways. And I really feel whoever did the leaving or whoever ended up breaking the other person's heart, they regret that. I'm just feeling here overall that they want to make peace. That was the very first focus message that came through. They realize what they've done, or that they've hurt you, or maybe for some of you guys, you ended up hurting the other person. You know, it can go either way. But someone's heart was broken here. And then we've got fuse, boom. So it's like a bomb exploded. Somebody dropped the bomb and everything just kind of fell apart in the relationship. So either you, Aquarius, you delivered some news that really blew things up in this partnership, or you were on the other end of the news and this connection just kind of fell apart. It blew up. I am my light. So what I get from this is that after everything kind of fell apart, you had to find the light at the end of your own tunnel. Because I just have a feeling here with this heartbreak energy, you might have been in a very dark place, which is understandable after having gone through something so difficult. You had to find the light within yourself. This for me is all about self-love, somebody who finds that illumination within themselves. Look at this, we have the void. What I get from this, Aquarius, and I can't help but feel that the tables were turned here somehow. The person that ended up doing the heartbreaking and wanting their independence and leaving this connection behind, after a while, I have a feeling they realized that they made a mistake, and that all of a sudden they realize that there's this empty void in their life because you are not a part of it. They kind of shot themselves in the foot. You know, they ruined something beautiful because they did not recognize its beauty at the time that they had it. So for those that were left behind or left out in the cold, as this card says, you had to find your own light in your own life. And maybe you saw that other person as the light of your life. And then all of a sudden, boom, you know, the bomb went off and your world went dark. And all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, what am I going to do? Well, you have to be your own light. Turn on that switch and be your own light and illuminate your own path towards wherever it is you're supposed to go now. Because we can't rely on other people to be able to direct us. We need to be able to find that energy of the sun for ourselves so that we can actually see the path that we're meant to go. And then we've got spread your wings. You know, your angels are certainly helping you to do that. And it's not always the easiest thing to do when we've been through something so heartbreaking and painful. You know, sometimes you want to just crawl under a rock and just forget that this ever happened, or at least try to numb our feelings from the pain of what we've gone through when somebody hurts us in this way. And so once you were able to find the light within yourself, I do feel that helped you to spread these wings of yours so that you can explore and experience other relationships, other experiences in your life that you were meant to have. Look at this next card. We've got companionship, trust, loyalty. So what I get from this too, Aquarius, is if, for example, you're focused on a person at this point in time, they clearly broke your heart, they hurt you, they're not with you, more than likely you guys are in separation, no contact, no interaction. You loving yourself and working on finding your own light, because that's huge here. That's what's presenting itself. And look at the beautiful light that's emanating from those angel wings, okay? By doing that and finding love for yourself, that's actually what's going to help you find love elsewhere. So this person here, they've got a particular window of opportunity to come towards you, to make amends, to make peace. But if they don't actually take action to make that happen, if they're just thinking about it and not taking any sort of action, you will find companionship elsewhere. Somebody that you can trust, where you will be able to really open up your heart to this individual. But if your person does take action to make amends here, then absolutely you guys can restore the trust and the loyalty in the partnership. Okay, so that's what's coming through so far. Let's add to this with some additional insight. This is a deck by Angelic Revelation 144. It's called You Have My Heart, Soul, Lovers, and Separation. Okay? And I did forget to mention that at the beginning of the video. This is for those of you who are not together with your person. There is a separation here. It's either that or you guys are going through some major challenges in the partnership. So what else do we need to know here for Aquarius for the second half of November? Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aquarius, what else do your angel guides need you to know about your soul connection? So yeah, I kind of feel that the tables have turned here. You know, you found your wings. You found your light. And now they want to come forward and make peace. I have a feeling they miss you. They're thinking about you. And independence wasn't all it was cracked up to be. You know, at the end of the day, I kind of feel with this whole independence thing that they were wanting to convey to you, it just resulted in them being lonely and alone. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm also feeling for some of you guys, if you have ever left this person a voice message, that they listen to those old voice messages, you know, because it actually brightens their day to hear your voice. And if you guys are not in communication right now, that's all they've got. All right, what else? I am not currently feeling in the right place for a relationship right now. I do see us together in the future. I believe that you are my destiny. Okay, so it comes down to timing. This could even be you saying this, because again, the tables have turned. You might even be hearing from this person, for those of you that have, and you're letting them know. It's like, I'm not currently available for you right now. I'm not ready to get into anything with you right now. Maybe sometime down the line, you know, and you might even still have love for this person, but at the same time, you're protecting that heart that they ended up breaking. The next message. I swear you get more beautiful every day. With age, you refine and blossom like fine wine. You are absolutely stunning inside and out. But you know, maybe they came to this realization a little bit too late. They came to that realization after they broke your heart. Seeing how beautiful you are, not just in the physical sense, but a beautiful person on the inside. Absolutely stunning inside and out. But they were so busy focused on their independence and their happiness and their life and what mattered to them, and they weren't so focused on how it affected you. And then we've got this message: I believe the best is yet to come. Keep praying, stay positive, and keep believing in us. Okay. So for some of you, you're focused on an individual here. They want to come forward. They want to make peace. They see you as a beautiful person inside and out. They want this connection to come to fruition somewhere down the line in the future. They see you as their destiny, but maybe they're not ready, which is fine. That's okay. If that's their reality, if that's their truth, if they're not quite ready to commit, that's fine. And maybe someday they can come towards you and be able to commit. But, I don't know where I'm getting this. I just feel like the tables have turned. Because now you're not sitting around waiting for them. You yourself might be enjoying your independence. You worked hard to find this light within yourself. You worked hard to get to this point where you can spread your wings and find yourself and enjoy life, that perhaps you realize you don't need this person to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, because you can do that. You can have that. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides. I don't expect you to be perfect. I love your perfect imperfections because they make my life as perfect as one can imagine. And what I kind of get from that too is maybe you guys ultimately were a perfect match and they just didn't see it. Nobody's perfect. No relationship is. And maybe again with this void that they felt after you left their life and went in another direction. Maybe they were expecting you to just wait around until they were ready. Well, no such luck, You're not just going to be sitting around waiting for this person. And now they're realizing it's like, damn it, everything was perfect between this person and I messed it up. I just keep getting that they messed up, and now the tables have turned, and now they're going to have to make peace and make amends with you, and it ultimately falls on your lap, Aquarius, whether you accept them back in. Oh my God, look at this next message. I don't like to admit it, but I could really use your help right now. I'm struggling to do everything alone. Well, haha, there's a reason why they're alone. There is a reason. It's like, hey, you wanted your independence? You got it. But it's also very lonely because I'm assuming they expected their life to be filled with just so much of what they were looking for, and maybe they came up short. And now they're struggling to accomplish certain things in their life by themselves. And maybe when you guys were together, you were constantly giving of yourself to this individual. You were helping them as much as you could possibly extend yourself. But that goes both ways. And I have a feeling here, Aquarius, that you needed their help at times, and maybe they just weren't there for you because they were so busy being sidetracked by other things, other people. That's what I'm getting from that. So let's grab some tarot here. Let's grab some tarot messages to add to this. So we'll pull from my Tarot Teacher deck, guys, for those who are not familiar. This is a deck that I created for those who would like to learn how to read tarot. And I made it super simple in that it's got upright and reversed meanings for each card. So for those of you, of course, you've heard me talk about this before. This is for new viewers, new subscribers, those who are new to my channel, who are not aware of this deck. It makes it really easy to learn. So if that's something that you're interested in, my deck shop link is down below in the description box, as well as all of the amazing creators you see here today. So we're going to clarify some of this stuff. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know about this soul connection and separation? The tables have turned. That's definitely going to be a part of the title of this reading. They regret just putting themselves first. We've got the Page of Wands. So for some of you, your person could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The Page of Wands delivers good news. So you might hear from this individual, either a letter, a text, a phone call. They might reach out through social media, through a friend that you guys have mutually. This is typically very cheerful, good energy. Very exciting news. And it's interesting because the Page of Wands is also somebody who loves to explore. They love their freedom. Again, independence. So I have a feeling here your person will be reaching out to you, Aquarius. For some of you guys, maybe your person, it could be a masculine who's younger than the feminine. Now we've got the Hermit right here. So for some of you guys, your person could be a Virgo. This is all about soul searching right here. And again, it's somebody who's alone, you see? Solitude, being alone. But sometimes that's a good thing, especially if you just need time to figure things out for yourself. You could be picking up off of the energy of the Hermit as well, Aquarius, for yourself. You know, introspection, contemplation, just trying to find that inner guidance within yourself so that you can figure things out for you and where you want to go next in love and romance. Do you see yourself giving this person another chance? Or do you want to just be left alone at this point, you know? Kind of give them a taste of their own medicine. But the thing about the Hermit energy too is it bridges estrangements to people who are in separation. So there is a chance for a reunion here, because people from the past often re-enter with that Hermit energy. Look at this. We've got the Six of Cups here. Okay, so your person could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a combination of all of these signs here. This is tapped into happy memories, feeling nostalgic. That sense of familiarity with somebody. It's a card of reunions, okay? Some of you guys might have known each other since you guys were really young, because it could be childhood sweethearts too, childhood memories. There's this energy of innocence as well with that Six of Cups. And there's also the potential for healing. I do feel that here between the two of you. Heartbreak, this heart needs to heal. My feminines, you're coming through as this Queen of Cups. Very compassionate, very caring, and emotionally stable person. You're just cool. You're calm. You know, no matter how this all turns out, you're not tripping yourself out. Some of you guys might have already had children together, or you already have children from previous relationships. I feel for my queen coming through as this Queen of Cups, that you're just, wherever you are in your life, you're comfortable. And that you didn't need this particular masculine, perhaps, to make that life comfortable for you. You were able to do it for yourself. You're also very attractive, not just on the outside, but the inside as well. And that came through already. You know, going back to this message, I swear you get more beautiful every day. With age, you refine and blossom like fine wine. You are beautifully, or you are absolutely stunning inside and out. That's my Queen of Cups right there. And I can't help but feel that for those that resonate with that, your masculine did not appreciate the beauty that you brought to the relationship. And I'm not just talking about the physical beauty. You contributed to this beautiful relationship and soul connection that you shared with this masculine. And once there was this void, all of a sudden, you know, they're wondering if they can try to make amends here and make peace. We've got the Three of Wands. Okay, so we've got more fire coming through. This is all about looking ahead now. Not focusing so much on the past, because there's nothing you can do about it anyway. You know, but the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, remembering the good times. But the Three of Wands is going beyond the more painful experiences of this heartbreak. This is a card of expansion and growth. Planning ahead, you know, forward planning, really concentrating on the future here and being happy with the choices that you have made in your life. And perhaps this is something that your person has to do for themselves as well, to get to a point where they don't live in the past and stop regretting what happened before. Because again, you can't do anything about that. It is what it is. For some of you guys, this can represent a long distance romance as well. I'm really not surprised to see the Eight of Cups, because this is a card of walking away and leaving something behind. It's also a card of loneliness and disappointment and abandonment. So it really depends, Aquarius, on what side of the fence you fall on here. I feel for my feminines, it could have been you that walked away from a masculine who just wanted to be independent, not wanting to commit. And so you decided to go your separate ways. Yes, it hurt you, but it would have hurt you even more by sticking around with somebody who was just allowing themselves to be sidetracked by other people. And from the other person's perspective, I do feel once they realized, okay, well, now I've got my independence, I can do whatever the hell I want, I can see whoever I want, I can be in however many relationships I want to be in, but at the same time, I kind of feel they came up empty and it was just shallow and superficial. It wasn't offering them anything of substance, which I feel they had with you. And so, yeah, they found themselves to be very lonely, disappointed with their choices. And by the time they realized what they lost in the connection, you know, it was maybe too late. So in order for things to work out between the two of you, Aquarius, this is what we need. This Six of Pentacles, which is all about equal give and take. Because there has to be equality here. There has to be equal giving and receiving. It can't just be one person who's constantly taking. That goes both ways. Give and take. And I have a feeling here the person that you were dealing with, they were constantly taking from you and not giving enough to the partnership. And I have a feeling they realize this now, which is why they want to make peace with you. And maybe that might not happen until the holiday season, which we're pretty much here. But, you know, I'm feeling it more so for the latter half of this month, entering into the month of December. So yeah, it's time to lay down the heavy burdens attached to the past. This is also a card of somebody who's overloaded, who's stressed out, burnt out, felt like they were taken for granted. And I do feel, Aquarius, this could have been how your person made you feel. Like you didn't matter, like you were just an afterthought, because they were so busy with other people and other things, wanting their independence, or really scared of losing that independence. And in hindsight, I really do feel that they now realize they messed up. So by hurting you, by breaking your heart, they ended up breaking their own heart. But this is something that would be helpful for both of you to just lay down those heavy burdens of the past and focus on the now. If what you're both wanting is to bring this back together, then absolutely, it does take the energy of the Six of Pentacles of equal give and take for you guys to be able to put in the same amount of effort to rebuild the partnership. It can be done. But you know, it falls on the both of you, not just one person. Okay, so I wanted to grab some insight from the Journey of Love deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. I've combined volume 1 and 2. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else we have here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for the second half of November. Wholeness, number 10. I know we can do it. Yeah, as long as you guys are working together, two people who are whole and wanting to work on the partnership, absolutely you can do it. There's nothing that you can't do as long as you're both putting in the same amount of effort. And again, that comes down to the Six of Pentacles. Look at this next card. We've got Union, number 4. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. And maybe some of you guys really enjoyed dancing together too. But yeah, there's a potential for this union to come back. Next card is number 8, Ascending. Okay, we have a special purpose, my love. Yeah, I believe that. You know, there's perhaps a reason, a higher purpose for you guys to reconnect. This is interesting. Number 39 is comparison. Nobody could ever take your place. But I kind of have a feeling for some of you guys, your person, again, sidetracked. There could have been other people that they were interacting with. Possibly the whole grass is greener thing. It's like, I think I could do better. Well, I don't think they did. Okay? Nobody could ever take your place. That's a realization that they have now. Look at this next card. Look at that. Reconciliation. Okay? It's time to unite and work together now. And last card. Eternity. Eternally yours. Wow. So this is what they're wanting. They want union. They want a reunion. They want a reconciliation. They want to spend eternity with you, Aquarius. That is beautiful. I love it. All right, I'm guided to pull from... I've got so many cards here, guys. Sorry, let me set this aside. Let's go ahead and grab some insight from my the Sugar and Spice Oracle deck. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab some insight from here. A little naughty, a little nice, but some of these messages can be challenging too. So we'll see what comes through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know? So yeah, some of these messages can be a little bit racy. You know, if that's not your thing, you could certainly fast forward. I ended up getting an email from somebody who is a subscriber, a follower, and I ended up using a deck, I believe, by Fire Witch Tarot, the Opium one. You know, I mean, Fire Witch Tarot, she's an amazing deck creator, and she's got a lot of sexual content in her decks. And her comment was, you know, that she wasn't comfortable with the fact that I featured that particular deck because it had some sexual content to it. And that I wasn't being true to my channel. Well, that's bullshit. You know, I wouldn't have put it up on my channel if I wasn't being true to myself, you know? So if you ever feel that any of what I post here doesn't make you comfortable in any way, absolutely either fast forward, click off, unsubscribe, do whatever makes you feel comfortable, you know? There's a billion readers out there. Go find one that makes you feel comfortable. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. So, angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. All right. We've got Ube. So for my Filipino viewers especially, you'll know exactly what this is. Philippine purple yam, and it's pronounced ube. Okay, so the message here says, you and I have very colorful personalities. There's not a dull moment when we're together. Our love is exotically special, sweet, and so unique. We're a little nutty sometimes, but let's keep it real. You and I, we're the real deal. You guys are the real deal, and I feel maybe somewhere along the line, maybe your person got lost along the way and their independence was more important to them instead of focusing on the partnership. But I really feel the tables have turned. You know, they now realize the error of their ways, and they're really trying to see things from a very different perspective here. So if you're open to that, Aquarius, might be worth giving this person another chance. The next card is Cucumber. This message, I'm a pretty cool low-key person. I don't need much really. I'm typically flexible and up for anything. I just need lots of your hugs, kisses, and affection. Okay, that could be you as well, Aquarius, if you resonate with that. Let's grab another one. We've got Apple Pie coming forward. The message here says, I'm unlike anyone else you've ever met. I'm sure you noticed sparks were flying right from the start. The magnetic pull and our chemistry is undeniable. But let's not rush into this. Let's take things nice and slow. Don't forget to just add the right amount of spice where it counts. Trust me, you'll have my juices flowing once you turn up the heat. Be careful, one taste of me and you may fall madly, deeply in love. Okay, somebody could also really be, you know, a fan of apple pie. And yeah, I mean, there's the magnetic pull here and the chemistry that is undeniable between the two of you. I just kind of feel from your person here, Aquarius, that they might have felt that there was something better out there for them, which is why they got sidetracked and why we have heartbreak here, you know? So I can't help but feel for some of you there could have been a third-party situation, or somebody decided to detach from the relationship because they felt that they had a better connection with somebody else. But once all that happened, lots of regrets, and they realized that they shouldn't have done that, that they should have really focused on the relationship with you, and that you represent who they want to be with. Let's grab one more. Cardamom. Just take a deep, fresh breath and calm yourself. No need to worry, I've got you. Hold my hand and let's travel down this road of love together. I kind of feel this message coming from the masculine here, you know. And remember, we've already got the Queen of Cups coming through with that very calm energy. And so if this masculine is coming in and telling this feminine, it's like, you know, just take a deep breath and calm yourself. She's already calm. She was calm to begin with. But this masculine, I feel, is ready to travel down this road of love with the feminine, you know, and that might have just taken time, maturity, realizations, an awakening that needed to happen that could not be forced. They just needed to come to that realization on their own. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself from that deck. All right, guys, so I'm guided to pull from my Heart and Soul deck, and then we'll wrap things up here. Sorry, guys, my cards are everywhere today. All right, so the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Let's add some insight from this deck, and then we'll wrap things up. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for the second half of November from the 16th through the 30th. What are your angel guides need you to know about your soul connection? What else do you need to know here? We have chosen. You are the one that I want to walk through my days and nights with, the one that occupies every second of my everyday. Please hold my hand forever and never let me go. Okay? So, which is a good thing, because it really comes down to your person choosing to be with you. They're now coming through making that choice. You have your own choices to make, Aquarius. You might feel differently at this point because they've hurt you. You know, it depends on how your perceiving this individual now. But I do feel for those of you who are open to a second chance, to a reconciliation here, that you choose them still. I'm not surprised to see nostalgia, because we already had the Six of Cups coming forward here. Again, nostalgia. So the message here reads, it's been years, yet it feels like it was yesterday. I thought that time would make this easier on me. My heart, my mind, I wish I could turn back time to undo the damage that was done. Make different choices, but I can't. We can't. All we have are our memories. And as you can see here from the photo, it does say, I miss you. Okay, so no doubt, Aquarius, they miss you. They're thinking about you. And for some of you guys, maybe it has been years since you have interacted or even heard from this person. They're definitely reminiscing about all the times that they shared with you. And it's time really to make different choices that can move you guys forward, where you can find the happiness that could have been lacking here as a result of this heartbreak. And here's our divine masculine, definitely wanting to be heard here, okay? I am powerful, but I don't always know it. I am strong, but tend to hide my weaknesses. I am confident, but I can be vulnerable. I can make you laugh, but I can be serious when I need to be. I'm here to bring your life joy and happiness when you're feeling sad. I know how to love, but sometimes it scares me and I run from it. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. And it's interesting, you know, how it says that. I know how to love, but sometimes it scares me. I'm scared of losing my independence. Okay, it boils down to that they were in love with you, my feminines, I feel, but they were also afraid of losing their independence and therefore running away from something beautiful, a very special soul connection. And maybe they tried to find something else out there and they couldn't find anything that could even come close to comparing to what you guys had. Okay, so that's what's coming through from that deck. So let's wrap things up, guys, with the Lover's Oracle. Some final messages from your angel guides here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Some final thoughts for Aquarius, please. Angels and spirit guides. Woo! We've got time. Yeah, it's true. And this card does say you are trying too hard. Give it time. It could even be your person who's trying too hard. You know, trying too hard to make peace, trying too hard to make amends. And if you're not ready, you're not ready. You know, so they have to be patient and just give it some more time. If that's what you feel you need, then that's what you need to let them know you need. Next message. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love, and it's so true. You both have your own free will. You both made choices that you felt were right for you. And I also feel that your person is ready to make choices that can ultimately fix the gap and bridge the gap between the two of you. We have embrace coming through here. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. There you go. You guys fit each other like a glove. And they tried to find another glove that they felt could fit them better. Didn't work. Okay? And bottom of the deck, to close out this reading, is Sacred Union. How beautiful. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And yes, it absolutely is. But I really feel from your person, Aquarius, that they needed to experience life without you for them to be able to appreciate this sacred union even more. It was sacred from the beginning, but they didn't realize it. And so it took time, distance, and separation, and even heartbreak for them to realize that. And I feel now they do. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this reading and found it valuable and were able to gain some insight from it. And for anyone who's interested in a personal private reading, currently full-length readings are on hold so that I can catch up on the ones that I already do have. but you can still book a mini or a basic reading. All of that is still available on my website. All right, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.